Welcome to DONELines training. Today, we're going to be talking about the buyer under contract next step and buyer and seller closing day info emails. With your DONELines account, you're able to easily send these auto-populated emails to your buyer or seller. There are two main areas with these emails. To start, we're going to look at how you can edit these email templates. It is important to note that only the primary account holder can edit these emails within their DONELines individual agent, team, or transaction coordinator accounts. To access the main email templates, click on the Templates menu in the top menu, and then click on Email Templates. On this page here, you'll be able to find and edit and preview all the email templates, including the buyer closing day info email, the seller closing day info email, and the buyer under contract next steps email. To preview, simply click on the preview link to the right of the email you would like to preview. This is showing how the email will look once it is sent. To modify, simply click on the Modify template and it'll open up the email to modify. Now you'll have the option to edit your email. Please note that some sections are not editable as these sections connect to the fields on the property page. We'll look at that next. To edit, simply click into the section that you would like to edit and add your verbiage or change the content. Once you are done editing, simply hit Save. It is important to make sure that you modify the template for the buyer under contract next steps email, as it does have a spot for you to input your recommended inspection companies. There is a section currently there for 1, 2, and 3 recommended companies. If you do not edit this prior to sending, this is how the email will go out. So be sure to edit this prior to sending a next steps under contract email to your buyer. Now that your buyer under contract next step and buyer and seller closing day info emails are edited and read how you would like, it is time to learn how to send these emails to your buyers and sellers. You'll want to start on a property specific page and then scroll on the right hand side down to next step email. If you're working with a seller, the next step email will not exist as this is only for buyer transactions. To get started, simply click on the edit and fill out the required information, starting with earnest money deadline, earnest money amount, who the check is payable to, and where you would like the check delivered. This can also be a URL to a title company's location page on their website. Next, input the inspection objection deadline, and then select who the email is being sent from. Then hit Save. Now that you have filled out all the input fields, simply click on Send Buyer Under Contract Email. This will bring up a preview of the email that you would like to send. Make sure that the dates, the amounts, and all the information is filled out correctly. And then hit Send. This says send again as this email has already been sent to this client. It is our recommendation to create a deadline to remind you when to send this next step email. Once sent, close the deadline. Our recommendation is to do the same for the closing day info email. For the closing day info email, it is the similar steps. Simply go down to closing day email and hit edit and put in the address. This time you want to make sure that you put in the correct address as it will pull up a map location of whatever address is inputted. The closing date, the closing time, the final walkthrough date, the final walkthrough time, the final cash to close figure, who to make the cashier's check out to, and the date that their first mortgage payment will be. Then hit Save. DONELines will automatically pull the information you just entered and put it into the closing day info email. Once you have reviewed the email and you are happy with everything that it says, simply hit Send Email. The system will automatically record when the email was sent. With DONELines buyer under contract next step and buyer and seller closing day info emails, it is quick and easy to send these important update emails to your buyer and seller clients. To make sure you're getting the most out of your DONELines subscription, be sure to watch our training videos. Thank you for your trust in DONELines, and please let us know how we can help.